Nathan,
Yeah.
what do you think of Comcast?
Oh, I loved it when it was cheap. It's not really cheap anymore. The longer I have it, the more it goes up.
Reason why we're here,
Son of a bitch.
reason why we're here is that YouTube has announced their own television live streaming service, along with the competitors out there that are PlayStation View, Sling TV, DirecTV just launched their own DirecTV Now. With
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's AT&T's DirecTV now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With all this going on, is live television signing a contract, having it for 12 months, 24 months, is this even worth it anymore? Is cable going to the wayside?
I don't think so. I'm starting to see this as you were just saying. It's direct competitor for AT&T's DirecTV Now, Sony's View, and Dish's Sling. They're trying to replicate like those traditional TV bundles that wouldn't be too expensive. I think they're going after like people, like particularly like maybe younger people who don't want to pay a lot for a big bundle. I think people like us can't afford to keep shoveling money over to Comcast. I mean, although we are going to be having a discussion tonight that maybe we shouldn't be. Maybe we should rethink what we're doing and rebudget where our money is going to be spent every month and figure out a way to save a couple extra bucks.
Well, let me break it down for you. So YouTube TV gets announced. It's got your FX. It's missing some stuff like an MTV, but that's because they have their own services, Nickelodeon, stuff like that.
That's because they didn't sign with Viacom. That would have had those two. You know what I mean?
Right. So with YouTube television, you're going to be, or YouTube TV, you're going to be getting Showtime. I think it's going to be free. They didn't put a price out if there was anything.
No, there is going to be a price, but it's not updated. You have to pay an additional fee, whatever that may be, for Showtime.
Okay. But you're going to get your FX, and you're going to get, you're going to be missing like AMC and stuff like that. But I'm sure just like other companies such as Sling and everything else, you're going to be able to upgrade your package. So the 35 is probably going to be the base. But what I like and why I want
wait, slow down. They didn't sign anything with Viacom, which is like your MTV, Nickelodeon, or Time Warner, right? Which is your HBO. And like they don't, if they didn't cut a deal with them yet, they want to in the future. But right now they're going to have the base package, which will roughly include 36 channels. And like the biggest thing about the 36 channels is it comes with the major cable networks, which is Fox, ABC, CBS, NBC, and that also includes like Fox News, ESPN, and Bravo.
Okay. Well, the thing with that is HBO has HBO Now. So they have their own package deal. None of these people that I know of, I could be wrong here, but none of these people have an HBO because they have their own streaming service. That's one of the big things with these people not signing over, because they want you to sign up for their own app or their own streaming service that they have.
Well, apparently Showtime doesn't care.
Apparently Showtime doesn't care. But why I wanted to discuss this and the differences is that I've been reading articles all day to see what I'm going to do. My contract's up with Comcast in May. I don't want live television at all. The fiance does. So to make ends, or to, come to, I like it every so often. I do like it for a few shows here and there that I do watch live, but usually I'm doing the Netflix when it comes out so I could binge watch, or I'm doing a Hulu, which Hulu's also coming out with their own service down the road.
Do you have Hulu?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
No, I do have Netflix, and
I have Netflix.
Yeah, and I was telling the fiance to pitch in, because I pay for the Netflix, for her to pay for Hulu, because she's just found Netflix and she's been watching like crazy.
Oh, good. But hey, you're about to get Amazon too, right?
Yeah.
For a month, they have Prime. You can watch things on Prime.
I never got into that, but let's stay on topic here. What I like, I'm going to tell you what I like about YouTube TV. One is you have that live television. We're going to have to see exactly what their channel list is and if there's going to be an upgrade package and what you can do with that. But what I like is that even if it's an upgrade, even if it's $45 or $55 for 10 more channels or 15 or 20 more channels, the thing that I like is that, number one, you get to choose. There's no contract. It's monthly. If you don't like it, switch over to Sling. You don't like that, switch over to PlayStation until you find what you like. There's no contracts. I would have been out with Comcast already, except for their internet, because where we live, that's the best internet service provider.
That's all you got. That's the best one.
That's it. No Verizon. No, what is it called? FIOS. What's that? That's big in other places.
Is it like Vios or something like that?
Yeah. We don't have that. So Comcast basically has a monopoly in the area that we live in. So in May, I will be keeping that. But I mean, even with that, you're looking at $90.
So it's like you're gonna be like, yeah, Comcast, I'm done with you. See you later. Oh, I'm gonna have to keep your internet. It's really good. Sorry.
I do these YouTube shows, and I need the bandwidth.
I'm out of here, Comcast, but no big thing because I really like your internet.
Something that really caught my attention that I hope this is the one that I'm going to choose in May. Well, it's probably not going to be out by then, but if it is, when I do switch over to it, what I like about it is that it has an unlimited DVR. So just like you subscribe to a channel on YouTube, if someone subscribes to our channel, every time they could pick notifications to show up, and they'll get an email or a text message or an alert on their phone that we have a new video up. With YouTube TV, it's going to be the same way, unlimited DVR. So you say Modern Family. So you like watching Modern Family, you set that up, you subscribe to the channel, and then all your stuff is DVR'd there, free, in the cloud that no one else provides. Sling TV doesn't, DirecTV doesn't. PlayStation View has it, but it's only for 28 days.
The cloud-based DVR with its unlimited storage space is going to be included, you're right, in the base package. But that's a feature I'm pretty sure Hulu's been talking about selling as an add-on to its base package. And I think Google's also going to have the recommendation system powered by Google's AI. So I don't think there'll be like reminders. There'll be plenty of access to digital TV. I wonder if they're going to have any type of like technical struggles when they're launching. The base price of $35 is competitive because that's the exact price that the other the competitors have. So I don't think they're going to turn to much of a profit, but they just want to get it going. I think they want to launch it.
Right.
And figuring out which one makes sense for you or I is going to it's highly based on like what we want to do with it. You're okay with Netflix. I like Netflix too, but I don't watch it as much as you. I want to have all my stuff DVR'd over here, but I already have like a pretty full package for Comcast and like your Comcast package. What's in it? And what are you telling me? Hey, I don't need this.
Well, that's the thing is that, I'd be going from 200 channels on my base box, the main box, which I have 200 channels on that. And then I have 100 channels on the little, what do you call them? The little, they're called like jockeys or something. What are they called?
Oh, the other Comcast box so you can broadcast to like the other rooms. You have less, yes, but you have your main box, and I don't even know if you have a slave. I have a slave downstairs.
Right. I don't have that. I just have the 200 channels in the main room, and then in the bedroom and downstairs I have the little box that has 100 channels on it. So I would be going from a 200 or 100 down to 35, but once again,
you lose a lot.
How many am I watching though too? And what happens if for $45 or $55 I could get AMC and I could get all those things? So like we were discussing The Walking Dead, that I could just have everything right there DVR'd in the cloud. So once it's over, I don't have to wait for Netflix to get it, to binge watch it. It's all there for me right there for the entire season, because unlike PlayStation View that holds it for 28 days, this has it for unlimited.
What's that? But you can't have AMC with them, right?
Well, I understand that, but I'm saying if they got something like that, or I mean, let's just say that you're a Modern Family fanatic and you have to watch it, I mean, they do have something on Hulu, but that you could watch. So I guess, that's where you would get having to uh, get more channels or more people on board, maybe, because with the Hulu, it seems like the people that have I never had it, so I don't know how many people are actually, or how many stations are actually on there. But if we do take like a Modern Family example, that's probably one of the shows I think on Hulu that as soon as it's done, it's up on Hulu. So, or take The Exorcist. We did that. That was one of those I think that was immediately done and thrown up on Hulu. So you're looking at that. Another added incentive though with the YouTube TV, which it's cool, and I was excited for it when they announced it, is YouTube Red. They're going to have original shows as well. Will this take that to the next level? Because as of right now, I can give a fuck less about YouTube Red and their original programming. Um, I did see, as a horror fanatic, I did see there was a horror show on there. I didn't check it out yet, so I could be wrong. I mean, I also haven't checked out anything, so I could be, totally wrong on this, and there could be some cool things out there that I don't even know about. But you do get that bundled in also with your subscription, so that would be cool, and that'll probably give me more incentive to check stuff like that out.
Yeah, I don't know anything about YouTube Red. I do know about exclusive programming as far as like having the 4 different major like channels, like because we have HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, and Stars. So there are different shows in between both of them that I'll watch, or if I can't watch when they're being aired, I'll DVR. But if I don't want to do that because I'm running out of space, I'll just try to stream because we still have their streaming through Comcast. That helps. I don't get the Netflix as much because I'm trying to keep up with the stuff I'm DVRing and getting off the DVR. Like there's so much stuff to watch. It's like, I understand it's the golden age of television and like this is the best like it's ever been. And I'm totally into it, but it's just like, I don't know where to look first and what to do. I think that if I had this, I'd be missing out on stuff that I could have been getting from here. And it's a race for me to be able to watch something just so I can get it off the box to be able to put something else on. I understand they have the unlimited storage, but they don't have the channels I want at the same time. Like I don't think the wife would ever not want to have any access to not having access to HBO, Cinemax, or Showtime and Stars.
You have that on your current plan?
Yeah, we have all of them, and I'm not in the sports besides MMA or like UFC, so like that's all covered right now through like Fox, pretty much.
Right.
So that'd be good to go. But like, I think some people were making like the argument that they will, like, they're going to have major sports networks like ESPN, and they'll have regional ones like Fox Sports Networks, and they'll have the Comcast Sportsnet, so they can watch like their favorite NBA and like MLB teams, but they might be missing certain stuff that I think like certain streaming rights to football right now is solely with Verizon. Mm-hmm. I don't know how that's supposed to work. They'll be missing stuff from Turner, so they're going to be missing like NBA, NCAA, and they might be missing like MLB and others because they didn't sign their thing with Turner yet. I mean, they probably will, and then depending on how the deal goes with them, might have other people come over. I think streaming rights are incredibly complicated. And the YouTube TV is going to face like that regional problems that like plague their competitors, like Direct TVs now, and why like it'll have to launch in like limited markets here, probably in the US, where it's going to have full coverage.
Right. I think, like I said, it could be a direct competitor with like a Hulu, because say they have the ABCs, and I mean we see that they have the ABCs and the NBC and stuff like that. So not only are you going to have it right after, but you're also going to have the option to watch it live that Hulu doesn't have at the moment. But like I said, they are coming out with their own, so only time will tell what they launch with, because they're big. But I mean, we can't compare companies because we're talking about Google. So and I think I lean more towards it just because I'm a Google fanboy. I got Pixel. I'm an Android guy. I got an Android TV downstairs. Got Chromecast. So I mean, it's to integrate with that. Don't forget, no ads on your YouTube videos with the YouTube Red.
Okay.
So I want it to be the one that I want to go with. As of right now, do I see that? I don't think so, because I've priced out other ones to see what I would be switching from, see how much money I would actually be saving. Because like I told you today, I'm paying like $180. So we're looking at what, like we're looking at like $100. So if I could take that to half and get a package for 50, then I'm saving money.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I was kind of thinking about? Didn't YouTube and Google spend like all these years in a Cold War with like the different types of like TV guys, and the site's existence like kind of like had them create Hulu. So like the Hulu was an anti-YouTube, but now YouTube is going to go the way of like Hulu in a way, and like the two services are about to compete directly again. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, like I said, I hope that it's everything that I want, and everything, once it gets released and everything gets fleshed out here, I hope it's something that I'm going to switch to. And like I said, the cool thing about it is there's no contract. I mean, if I want, if I'm up in May, because my first, before this got announced, my first bet, I was going to go PlayStation View. It's on most of the sticks, like on Amazon, like a Fire Stick, or the Android TVs, or your PlayStation or whatever. You could stream your live television through there, and I was going to go with that. But like I said, being a Google fanboy and a YouTube fanboy, I really like this, and I'd like to integrate that, to have the YouTube Red, and to have that all in one package for $35. Or like I said, I'll pay like $55 if to see if it gets me more. I just don't know what I'm going to utilize it for, because like I said, it's more or less for her, and she likes the like the homegrown TV, or like the history channels and stuff like that. She like, or like whatever airs, like Ancient Aliens, Forensic Files. She likes things like that. So if those aren't there, and a PlayStation View is offering them for our price range, then I'm gonna have to go with that, because like I said, ultimately it's not for me. Would I like that? Yeah. Like I said,
okay. I'm not trying to go over stuff we already went over, but since YouTube hasn't struck deals with the networks like Turner, Discovery, Viacom, AMC, and A&E, that means no CNN, TBS, TNT, History Channel, AMC, A&E, or Comedy Central, nor HBO, and so on.
Right.
So a couple in there are the ones that like she wants.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's not going to get launched for a while, so we'll see where it goes, and we could always come back to it and see what we think as this it fleshes itself out. But that's all I got. You?
No, that's pretty much everything. It's about as we discussed. If you want to get in at like a 3 channel basic package for a good price, this is an answer for people that didn't have these availabilities before. I think the base package for Comcast that I had gotten for my mother-in-law didn't even start anywhere around this. Never mind, it's been going up and up and up. This is really cool for people who want to save money, or have to work with a budget, or want to be able to see certain things they know they're going to be able to get in this package and just not have to pay a ton for it. It's pretty cool, I have to admit. But for a person like me that can afford the heftier bills, and I'm not saying that like I don't want to save. Yeah, I'd like to, just like you said. But if I can hack it and I have it all this access here and Netflix, like I'm actually in a position where I don't know what to watch first or next, because I have so much access to so many things around me. Maybe for someone like me, it would give me like a sense of purpose to kind of like channel things into this one area, because I have no choice. You know what I mean? Right. You'd have to be going to look for torrents to be able to get your stuff off of like HBO's or Game of Thrones, or like, because like they said, like two of the biggest like torrented like shows like ever, or for people who want to be able to watch it but don't want to have to be able to afford HBO and AMC with The Walking Dead. So there's Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead, although they're hugely popular. I think a lot of people try to find an alternative means to be able to watch.
Yeah. And I agree with that. And then, you're looking at an HBO Now, which is its own subscription. And now you're getting, to me, you're getting out of control, because I try to limit my subscriptions, because, you get 5 and then you get 10, and then all of a sudden you're just looking at your account and it's like $10, $15, $20, and all these different things are getting taken out. But like I said, if you say HBO's your big one and you're paying like I am $180, around 80 to 90 for the internet, and the other 100, well, now you have a $35 package plus you have an HBO Now for what, $20 or whatever it is. So now you're looking at $55 and you have your basic channels and you have your HBO.
It's definitely a good option these days, because sometimes when you're with the provider too long, they do just have it built into the plan that it goes up and up and up and up. And after a while, it gets a little out of control. When I was in my apartment, it was getting out of control, and I had to like stop and start thinking of different combinations. I'm like, do I move the dish? Do I try DirecTV? But now we're seeing finally that those options might still be ones for you to be able to go to, stay with them for a while, wait for the bill goes up, drop everything, and rinse, repeat. But now we have other options too, because I don't know. This is pretty cool. This is good news.
Right. It's good news for everyone. I started paying my package deal for 2 years, $140. $140, 2 years. In year one, I was up to 170, 175, then 180. Now it's like 181 or 182. I don't know where all they're coming from. I talked to them. They go, "Oh, you still got the package? It's just these other things that we waived for the first year." I go, "This is stupid." So something that I can subscribe to, be it anything. Hopefully, I could do with YouTube if they, we see how it gets fleshed out. But $35, here you go, or 45 or 55, whatever package you pay, that's it. There's no hidden things. They're not upgrading something outside my window that there's, oh, well, you got better cable. Listen, there was nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Like, what are you charging me for? So I think it'll also get other people in line as more people migrate to this. So yes, and all in all, it is good news.
That's all I have to say. How about you?
That's it. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like or subscribe. And as always, this is brought to you by SeftimorLive.com. Take care.
Bye.